Hey guys, it's Mo from Mo in the Deep End, and today I just wanted to take a couple minutes, not very long video, not going to be monetized or anything like that, but to really pay my respects to Abigail Williams and Liberty German. It's been 7 years since the day that they were brutally taken from this world, and nothing I can say here, nothing that, any one of us can do individually will ever make that pain go away. I'm hoping that the families get justice, have a little bit of comfort today. I can only imagine how hard it is. It's been 7 years. We definitely, or at least speaking for myself, I thought that this would be solved fairly quickly. I was still in that, CSI 3 days kind of thing. But I did wanna honor the girls. I found a little bit of an article that we were gonna look at that kind of goes through who the girls were as girls, and not just as victims, not just as, you know, these girls that we wanna get justice, but they were just girls. They were normal, and this is every parent's nightmare. You're giving your kid just a little taste of freedom in a safe place where nothing ever happens. It's a warm day in February, which is, well, not so rare this year, but it was really rare back then, 7 years ago, that you would have this lovely day where you could go outside to the point that Abigail Williams, I believe, told her sister, "Hey, I don't I don't need a," or not Abigail Williams, I'm sorry, Liberty German told her sister, "Hey, I don't need a hoodie. I'm fine. I'll go out in a t-shirt." And her sister, being a great sister, was like, "No, you're taking the doggone sweatshirt or I'm not dropping you off." So, here's just a little bit about Abby and Libby. Abby, 13, and Libby, 14, who became good friends as teammates on their 7th grade volleyball team, were enjoying a day off from Delphi Community School on February 13th when they disappeared on a hiking trail near their rural town. Libby was huge on science. This is from the girl's friend, 14-year-old Erica Gibson, and she described Libby as a band geek who was outgoing and smart. Libby was huge on science, she said. Our science teacher inspired her to be a science teacher. And just think, by now she could be maybe her first, second year in college, going to be a teacher. And she would have probably been a great teacher. Libby was also close to her family. She loved her mom so much, Erica said, and was a shoulder to cry on for her big sister. They'd do everything together. Abby, meanwhile, was quiet in front of people, but she was not at all quiet in front of our group of friends, Erica said. Erica said she and Abby both had the same dream of doing something within forensics and police work. She wanted to help people, Erica said. We talked about it all the time in school. Fundraisers have gone on. There have been such a beautiful outpouring in Delphi, and this is a probably special day for Delphi, not happy special, but just a day of remembrance. This community came together and it really just stood up and tried to help these 2 families deal with this trauma and this terribleness, and I can't imagine the sense of security and justice and peace and safety that you lose when something like this happens in your very small town. Remember, guys, this is about a 2,000 person town. So it's very likely you know everyone, everyone else knows you. You're all up in each other's business, all the Cheetos are spilled and tea. But when, rubber meets the road, this town stood up and helped these families. So You beautiful girls. Abigail Williams is the one with the hat on the left, and Liberty German is the one in the swimsuit, uh, on the right. Sorry, my left, your right. And I would just like to say, I am so sorry, girls, for what happened, and you have so many people that are holding you in their thoughts, prayers, or whatever you believe, that you get justice, peace, and whatever, closure you can get on this world until you meet with your family in the next one. That's all I have to say for this today. I hope that this little video gave you a little insight. I know there's other channels that have, done interviews with the families. I encourage you to go watch those. Just honor these 2 little girls who went through something unimaginable and the families they left behind. And, today of all days, if you have kiddos that you're allowed to hug that are your own, give your kiddos extra big hugs. You know, if anything, today is a reminder that regardless of how safe we are, regardless of how comfy we feel, don't take anything for granted because it can be taken in a blink of an eye, and you will never regret that extra hug that you gave your kiddo or that extra, "Hey, I love you just because." So, those are my only words of wisdom today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.